Many of you might be thinking, wait, isn't the Su-35 Russia's pride and joy? How did this happen? This isn't just another downed aircraft. It's a pivotal moment in modern air warfare. Was this a lucky shot? Or does it signal a terrifying new era of air dominance? Let's uncover exactly why Russia's top fighter got blinded by an F-16. First, appreciate the predator that became the prey. The Su-35 Flanker E is no slouch, Russia's pinnacle of 4.5 generation air power. This fighter boasts a maximum speed of Mach 2.25, around 2,400 km/h, and a combat radius of 1,600 km. Its massive AL-41F1S thrust vectoring engines deliver 14,500 kilograms of thrust each, allowing brutal +9G maneuvers. The formidable Urbis-E-PESA radar claims detection up to 400 kilometers, tracking 30 airborne targets simultaneously, engaging 8. It carries R-77, 80 to 110 kilometers, and R-37M, up to 400 kilometers, missiles. On paper it sounds invincible, right? So, what went wrong? The F-16's silent partner, Western network power. Here's where the plot thickens. The F-16, a Dutch-modified F-16AM, might seem an underdog, but it brought something far more potent: the power of Western integrated doctrine. The real MVP was its unseen partner, a Swedish-supplied Saab 340 AEWC aircraft. This spy plane, operating hundreds of kilometers away in relative safety, boasts a powerful area radar, detecting fighters out to 350 to 400 kilometers. It silently relayed precise, real-time targeting data directly to the F-16. This allowed the F-16 to approach the Su-35 without activating its own radar, becoming a silent hunter. Can you imagine knowing your enemy's exact position without them ever knowing yours? Now, picture the scene. On the 7th of June, 2025, over Russia's Kursk Oblast, this doctrinal clash came to a brutal head. The Su-35 flew 16 kilometers, 10 miles, inside Russian territory, a zone it likely considered secure. The F-16, guided by the Saab 340, had the decisive advantage: situational awareness without emission. It knew exactly where the Su-35 was, while the Su-35 was functionally blind. The F-16, at Mach 2.05, 2,175 km/h, and a +9G limit, launched an AIM-120C7 AMRAAM missile with a reported range exceeding 100 kilometers. The Su-35 reportedly crashed, its pilot ejecting safely. This wasn't a fair fight in traditional terms. It was a devastating demonstration of how modern air combat is truly won by the network that controls the sky. So, why did the Su-35, with its advanced Urbis-E radar, fail to see the F-16 or the incoming missile? This exposes a critical flaw in Russia's air combat doctrine. While the Urbis-E is powerful, even the most advanced PESA radar has limitations against low observable targets or missiles launched by a silent platform using external targeting data. Without its own organic AWACS support nearby, a severe gap in Russia's current operational setup, the Su-35 relies heavily on ground control and its own sensors. When an F-16 can operate radar off, cued by an AWACS 300 kilometers away, it completely bypasses the Su-35's defenses. The Su-35, despite individual prowess, was functionally blinded to the true threat. It's a fundamental difference in how they wage air war, and in this case, it was fatal. The downing of a Su-35 has profound implications. Firstly, it's a major morale boost for Ukraine and a tangible demonstration of Western military aid. It utterly shatters perceptions that older F-16 variants would be obsolete against Russia's latest fighters. This victory shows Ukraine's pilots are effectively integrating the F-16 into a broader network-centric framework, leveraging superior intelligence to overcome perceived disadvantages. Secondly, and crucially for Russia, It directly challenges their air superiority efforts. The Su-35, a top-tier threat, was expected to dominate. Its loss, particularly in this manner, puts every Russian pilot on notice. Operating within their own airspace no longer guarantees safety. This incident will force Russia to drastically reevaluate their air combat doctrine, demanding more dedicated AWACS support, enhancing pilot training for complex networked threats, and investing in robust electronic warfare. This isn't just a loss of a jet, it's a fundamental challenge to their entire air combat philosophy. How do you think this will change Russian tactics in the coming months? This F-16 versus Su-35 showdown has sent ripples far beyond the immediate conflict zone. For NATO allies, it's a powerful validation of their training, integrated systems, and providing advanced capabilities. It underscores a holistic approach to air combat, where battlefield intelligence and networking indeed trump raw platform specs. Many nations might rethink fighter procurement. Conversely, for nations relying on Russian air defense exports or similar 4++ generation fighter jets, this incident prompts serious reevaluation of air superiority doctrines and defensive vulnerabilities. It highlights the critical need for advanced airborne early warning capabilities and resilient data links in future high-intensity conflicts. This isn't just a win for Ukraine. It's a global lesson in evolving air power, forcing military strategists to reassess investments in both offensive and defensive air assets. Where do you think the biggest shifts will occur globally after this? This isn't an isolated incident for the Russian Su-35 fleet. Open-source intelligence tracker AWACS suggests this downing brings total Su-35 losses for Russia to at least 8 since February 2022. Each Su-35 represents a substantial investment, with an estimated unit cost of $40 to $65 million. The cumulative loss of these approximate lead advanced fighters degrades Russia's air combat capability and represents a significant financial blow, totaling hundreds of millions of dollars. Incredibly difficult to replace under current sanctions and production limitations. It underscores that even highly capable fighters are vulnerable in prolonged, high-intensity conflict. Can Russia really afford these losses right now? So, fighter nation, was this a true turning point? Proving that battlefield intelligence and network integration can blind even the most formidable individual adversary? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this analysis insightful, hit that like button, share this video, and definitely subscribe to Defense Firepower for more cutting-edge military news and analysis. Don't forget to ring that notification bell so you don't miss our next deep dive. Stay vigilant and keep your eyes on the skies. Stay locked and loaded.